I'm going to do it from here. Can anybody tell me where I'm going to start? TV, very nice. It's not just any TV, it's a TV with one of these in the drawer. It's protected, though, with a high-tech physical security system called a piece of plastic. In the biz, we call this a collar. It's very high-tech because you have to have a special tool to open it. Or, like my friend Serbo likes to do, you can just jam a whole bunch of toilet paper down in there to lock up the little coax nut in there and jam all this toilet paper in there and then just turn the collar, and because it's so jammed up in there, the coax thing turns, you pull it right off. That's step one. It's a little technical. I know I'm stretching just a little bit here. All right. Step two is to buy this device. I got it for $2.99 at a thrift store. This is a circa like 1994, back when Hope started, cable tuner, right? You hook it up to the cable box and TV out, and then you can adjust the TV stations, because that's the second layer of security on the system, is they lock the TVs down so you can't get to just any station. So this bypasses that, lets you go to whatever station you want, put the TV on 3, use your cable box. You start to see things like this. Talk about sniffing network traffic. People logging, doing their bills and for their room. Here's an administrative console on the hotel network because, gee, it's just more expensive to put the hotel's administrative network for all the billing and the pay-per-view network on, separate drops. You pay for the network once and you put it all together, right? That's what lets people look at hotel check-in from their room. Okay, well, this particular admin console lit up really early in the morning and started browsing porn. Not only was he browsing porn, but he got a pop-up that says, "You've had too much." Never really heard of anybody get cut off. It's a new thing. But I can watch guests log into eBay and log into their American Express account, go into their internet banking account, all this stuff. Remember, this is network sniffing without a computer for less than $3. This is the skill. Now, this was an interesting story. I was at a DoD conference, and I did this little thing, and I see this person go back to their room after the conference, and they get onto the Yahoo, the Air Force message groups, and start reading message. I'm like, I gotta like a person that goes to a conference, goes back to their room after the conference, and keeps working. I mean, that's like dedication. I mean, I like this guy already. I was like, this guy's cool. He's looking through all these messages and everything. He sends an email off to his wife. He's like, long day, really tired, going to bed. I'm like, dude, that's cool. I wanted to go and order him room service or something. Just lighten up. It's cool. Well, after he sends the email, he does a Google search for brothels in Las Vegas and finds his way to the Shady Lady Ranch. Prints out directions. Well, technically, I don't think he was lying. I think he did go to bed. All right, skill number 4, seeing past vehicles. This is the X-ray vision number 2. We're using words and twisting them and making them puns. This is supposed to be funny. It's not seeing through vehicles, it's seeing through the weak exterior that tries to hide what they really are. This is, for example, what's this? Yeah, it could be a Fed. It's actually an undercover police car, because they write police interceptor on the back of undercover police cars so that they can stay undercover. Don't get that. All right, what about this one? Government. This is the van with the candy. Yes, it is. All right, U.S. government vehicle. Okay, what does the driver of this vehicle do for a living? He doesn't get out much. Ba-da-da-dump. All right. What about the social status of this person? Yes, they're a geek. But the question is, are they a real geek? You have to judge from the reading material. It's Stephen King's The Cell. If they throw it out the window while it's flaming, then they're probably a true geek. Otherwise, they're just a tool that's reading another Stephen King book, which, I'm sorry, kind of sucked. All right, driver of this vehicle. I'll give you a clue. Now, I really don't know a whole lot about Navy chiefs, because I wasn't in the military, but I watched movies. And I know a little bit about Navy chiefs. Now, this particular Navy chief was in custody. He's in handcuffs. He's literally chained to his seat in like an airport, and he's got 2 escorts, all right? So he smashes the face of one escort with his own face, and does this to his other escort, again with no hands. He's beating people up with his face. And he seems okay with that. Right? But this is not just any ordinary Navy chief. What else can you tell looking at the stickers? NRA. American rifle this, rifle that, guns this, guns that. This is actually a gun-loving Navy chief. I'm standing in the parking lot taking photos of a gun-loving Navy chief's ride. So I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, it's probably not the smartest thing I've ever done. So I'm just getting ready to leave, and I see somebody try to jack Navy chief's car. And I'm watching this, and I can't believe this. And the person gets in the car, starts it up, and drives away, not like in a rush, just like real casual. And then it dawned on me, this is the Navy chief. Have a look. All right, so this skill doesn't always work. But if that was really her, I should have been a lot more afraid than I was, because it's subtle. All right, what can you tell me about the owner of this vehicle? If they're parked where they work, for example, could you tell me where they live? How would you maybe go about doing that? Stickers, very good. Looking at stickers, you can look at parking stickers. Here's oil change sticker, has an address on it if it's not where they're parked. If the address isn't for where they're parked, it's for like where they live. Right? You can tell stuff like this. Looking at this parking lot, what does a hacker see? What's the one vehicle that stands out? DOD sticker on the red car. Very nice, right there. Just screams Fed, right? Here's the sticker, Military District of Washington. These things are all over the place. But it's just, I'm not gonna bash the government here, right? But I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, these all say the same thing for George G. Meade, Maryland. I have no clue what's there. It's like there's nothing really there, right? But I can't get past the fact that they're like, it's the same thing and it's in different colors. And I'm like, that's really stupid. Before I forget, how many people have social engineering? Have you ever heard of social engineering? Like how that works a little bit? Oh, that's later. It's farther. I'll tell you about that later. But anyway, back to my rant. This thing about these colors, this is idiotic. Why have different colors that say the same thing?
Civilian officer and
Wait,
enlisted.
civilian. Which one's civilian?
Green.
Oh, green is civilian. Oh, what's red?
Enlisted.
Enlisted. See, this is social engineering.
40 years ago, anyway.
Oh, you just ask questions and you social engineer them, and suddenly now you know civilian and enlisted. That's how it works. All right, but yeah, I have a big collection of these stickers. I'm driving along and I just, I'm taking pictures out the window of these things. It's a sickness. It's a disease. But I have this talk, and so I guess it's all worth it. I get good ones every now and then. This is Fort Huachuca. Huachuca, bless you. Okay. And this is the Ihid Navsurf Warsen. I think the Hachuka or whatever, I think that one sounded better than Ihid Navsurf Warsen. But what is the Ihid Navsurf Warsen? Anybody know? It's a surfers club. That's maybe. Or it could be the Indian Head Naval Surface Warfare Center. Now, this next picture, I just love this next picture because I defy death to bring it to you. I mean, literally, this car blows past me at 200 miles an hour. Like a red streak. And I realized it was a Saturn coupe. And I thought, something's up. So I eventually caught up with them to try to figure out what was going on. And I risked my life because I don't have a great car. But when I caught up with this vehicle and got a picture of the license plate, I was suddenly very happy that I was able to keep up. All right, but it's definitely not the funniest or most ironic vehicle I've ever gotten a picture of. How about this one? This is the Trojan Horse Trucking Company, a contractor for the U.S. Postal Service that delivers mail. So somebody in the government hired a trucking company called Trojan Horse. Ugh. All right, let's try your skills again. Here's a vehicle. I'll warn you right now, before you start profiling this person, you're probably wrong, but give it a shot. Tell me about this person. NYU. All right, yeah. What's NYU?
New York University.
Yeah, okay, so it's a college student. They like Max. Nope, it's all a decoy. It's actually it's a subtle disguise to twist with your brain and screw you all up, because to figure out what they really are, you have to look in the front window to see this. It's actually a ninja driving the car. And ninjas screw with you, man. They do that. You gotta watch that stuff. All right, here's another exercise. Tell me exactly how much money this person makes a year, to the penny. How would you do it? To the penny. Tax records, too high tech.
He has his pay stub in the car, probably.
Are you one of the ones that saw the talk? Okay, good. Well, yes, because the paycheck is actually sitting on the front seat. There's their earnings statement. Shows exactly how much money they're making. Lists their social security number, their banking information, all that sort of stuff. I will tell you that it is just north of $250,000 per year, because they pay smart people lots of money. All right, skill number 5. Sucking sensitive data from a corporate network from the parking lot without a wireless device. This one takes a long time to say, but it really comes in handy. We could do it against this building. How would we do that? That's exactly right. See, this used to be called dumpster diving, which is punchy and has a nice feel to it and is significantly shorter than sucking sensitive data from a corporate network. Yeah, right. But I'm sorry, this is not dumpster diving. It does involve a dumpster, but there's no diving. In fact, none of these required dumpster diving. This was all sucking data off a corporate network without a wireless device. You just stick your head in the open door of the dumpster these days. Find stuff like this: service order requests, administrative printouts, project diagrams, purchase orders. This is a WATS thing. It's just a wide area telephone. You guys know what a WATS is, right? Here's purchase orders, private line tariffs, something or others. I don't know what this is, but I can't leave it on the screen for too long because it's proprietary. There's this, which is a key sales authorization form. This is salesmen, how much commission they made on a contract, and their social security numbers. Comes in handy. Here's how it works. You find a dumpster. You optionally look around to see if there's people watching. Irrelevant. Doesn't seem to matter. I actually waved to some people, and they wave back. That's clever. Stick your head in and start taking pictures. This is the sort of stuff that you see. Another document I can't leave up for very long. It's customer confidential information. Here's a healthcare invoice. Again, confidential healthcare information. This is a healthcare provider actually throwing away, medical data. There's this thing, this really high-tech device that you're supposed to put it in before you put it in the trash. It's like a pasta machine. I forget the name of it, but it's new technology. All right, how many dumpster divers are out here? How many people can tell me the best thing you ever found in a dumpster? Money. Whew, that's hard to beat. Because you can just buy the other stuff with the money you found. That's tough. What else?
USB hard disk, US Army, Germany.
Ooh, that's nice. What was that in the back?
I got an iMac that had been thrown away because when you turned it on, it had a little disc that showed up with a question mark on it.
Oh,
And when I reinstalled the OS, it was fine.
nice. That's well done. Wow, that's no tech. What else? Security cards? Good. All right, you're all lame. Come on. Oh, an ass? What? Oh, that sounds cool. Lame. All right, we could go on all day, but you're just not going to beat me on this, because I have perfected this skill. I have found the coolest thing in a dumpster ever. As long as we can extend it just a little bit and assume that a landfill is just a big dumpster, right? Right? So I'm driving by a landfill and I see this guy pulling in. So I was like, dude, are you done with that? He's like, yep. So, yeah, the next time somebody tells you about their Asperger what thing, and